Also remember that goals should target one skill. If you have to use the word and within your goal, go back and reevaluate. So now an example of in this goal here, we have an example where at face value, it seems like a single goal, but when we look at it, we'll notice that it's actually three different ones. So when given a reading passage, the student will identify the main idea. Okay, so there's a reading skill, comma, identify the author's purpose. So that's a different set of skills, yet it's in the same goal. And then we have the word here, that trigger word, and answer multiple choice questions that test for comprehension. So this should be just a basic comprehension goal. In reality, what we're seeing here is we have three different distinct goals that are written into one goal. So to measure this would be very difficult. Now, it's not impossible. If I wanted to measure a goal like this, and keep in mind, I don't think I would ever write a goal like this, but let's say you wrote a goal with multiple components. You could assess this using a rubric where you could break down in a rubric, did they identify the main idea? Did they identify the author's purpose? And did they answer the questions that test for comprehension? Okay. But just keep in mind when you're writing these goals and passing them on to other teachers, if you have the word and in there, usually that's a signal that you're trying to assess more than one skill. So always go back and ask yourself, hey, like in this example, out of these three skills, identify the main idea, author's purpose, and then just basic comprehension questions, which of those is prioritized as the most important that this kid needs to work on to enable them to access the gen ed curriculum? So if you sit here and you say, you know what, out of these three things, identifying the author's purpose is most important for this kid to work on, that should be their goal, not all three of these.